What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Windy City Homie here, and we're back here for another video, guys. Today I'm really excited about this one because we are going to the junkyard right now, and today we're finally going to be working on my green two-door. So we're gonna go to the junkyard because we need to pick up the transmission. That's all we pretty much need at the moment, just a transmission. Slap it in, and then I'm gonna have a guy pretty much do the whole wiring situation, so that way that the cluster and the motor can communicate with each other. So it'll tell me the temperature of the engine, oil pressure, all that good stuff. So yeah, we're gonna be heading to the junkyard to see if we can find a transmission, because I'm converting it from a 4-wheel drive to a 2-wheel drive, because I definitely do want to do some sick burnouts with that thing, especially that it has the 6.0 on it. So yeah, we're gonna be heading to the junkyard, but before doing so I have to go to the bank to go and take out some money, because obviously that's cash only. So we're on our way right now to the bank, get some cash out of it, and then we're gonna be heading towards the junkyard. Hopefully we can find it, so that way I can go ahead and bring it home and potentially just slap it in today. It's pretty nice weather, it's not too cold, it's not too hot, so that way we can slap it in and do it as quickly as possible, fill it up with fluids, all that good stuff, so that way I can go ahead and make the appointment and take it to my guy. And so that way we can go ahead and start driving that thing, because I definitely missed that two-door. It's been a really long time. If I'm not mistaken, it's been obviously about a year since the last time I drove it, so I definitely miss it. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the junkyard like I said, and meanwhile, like I said, let me go ahead and go to the bank, get the money out, and then as soon as we get there, I'll go ahead and pick up the camera so you guys can pretty much see a little bit of footage of the junkyard. So other than that, you guys stay tuned. Alright guys, well yeah, llegamos aquí al junkyard. Yeah, after looking for a little while, we finally found the one. We're already working on it. Just had to go and look for some carports or everything so that way we can go underneath it. But we found this Silverado here. It has the 5.3, but it's the 2-wheel drive transmission, so that's what we need, is the fully 60. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead, get underneath there, start removing this transmission, so that way we can go home and slap it on the 2-door. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. I apologize about yesterday. I couldn't really record much in the junkyard because it definitely got super tight in there and it got really cold. So we were trying to do everything as quickly as possible, because like I said, it was starting getting really cold. So we just started taking everything off, and I totally forgot about the camera. I only recorded a little bit of a clip. I don't know if I might put it. It depends and see how it looks right now. But definitely, like I said, I apologize for that. But that's that Chicago weather for you, unfortunately. It was a beautiful day in the morning. Got kind of a little bit hot later on the day, and then it got cold. Started to rain a little bit, and yeah, it's just a crazy weather here in the Midwest. But we're definitely back already in the house. We got the transmission here. You guys can see I went ahead and covered it because, like I said, it started to kind of rain a little bit. So I'm gonna throw that there. Here's the transmission. Like I said, I went and picked up a 2-wheel drive for 4L60, because that's what I'm doing to this one. I'm removing the 4x4 because, and ignore the tires right now. Obviously I took the rims off because it's been sitting here for a little over a year, and as you guys can see, what is starting to happen, starting to rust a little bit. So I'm desperate to get this thing running already. One, because I miss it, and two, because it's just gonna go to complete garbage just sitting here. So like I was saying, I'm doing a 2-wheel drive on this because I'm thinking of doing really sick burnouts with this thing once it's out, especially because I have this beauty here. Have this beautiful 6.0 sitting in here. Got it with the long tube headers. I don't know if you guys might remember that. I already got the spark plugs, the wires. I got everything hooked up, and the only thing that I don't mess around with is when it comes into the wiring. So I found a guy who's gonna be doing that for me, and also gonna be tuning the truck for me. And so he said before you bring it, make sure everything's hooked up, radiator, motor, transmission, just the whole nine itself, because all he wants to do is take it in the shop, do the wiring, and then do the tune-up, not the tune-up, sorry, do the tuning. And then once the tuning is ready, then you can go ahead, crank it up, and obviously test drive it. Once it's ready, he'll call me, go pick it up, and then I could just drive this thing out of there instead of putting it back on the trailer. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing in this video. That's obviously another quick little update for you guys, is what's been going on with my green two-door. It's like I said, it's been over a year since I last posted this thing, and today we're finally going to be working on it. I'm really excited. So let's go ahead, get the tools, and slap this transmission in, so that way we can go ahead and make the appointment and take this thing into getting it tuned and get it wired in. So yeah.
Hey, let's party, homes. Invite all the bitches. Hundreds and fifties, big old bitties. Hey, uno, dos, no tres, you hear me? Hey, cross the little like this, you hear me? Uno, dos, no tres, sí, está todo. We got bitches second last in a lot, though. Big chop, knock a nigga out zapatos. Still getting queso like nachos. Uno, dos, no tres, sí, está todo. We got bitches second last in a lot, though. Big chop, knock a nigga out zapatos. Still getting queso like nachos. Hit it from the back, then I tell her no más. Share free, had to tell a bitch hola. Bend it over, I want you for no time. She call me Poppy, I hit it with no socks. She like, Jay, can I get some dick proper for her? I'm like, yeah, check it out. Close the door, chopper go block it. Give it for the up score. Yeah, fill a nigga back like a fucking orange. Uno, dos, no, tres, sí, uno, dos, no, uno, dos, no, uno.
Alright guys, with that be it for this video. We were able to slap the transmission in, but it took us a little longer than expected, because we all thought that we put the flywheel on backwards, because we were trying to spin the flywheel itself, so that way we can put in the screws for the converter. It wasn't moving, it was really hard, so we thought that was the problem there. And so what we ended up doing was bringing the transmission back down and check it, but even with the transmission being off, it was still really hard. So what ended up happening is that this motor itself, since it's been sitting for a little over a year, it hydrolock. Some water seeping through it, don't know how, but it happened. And that's pretty much what happens when you have motors out exposed for a really long time. Moisture, just anything in general, it seeps inside of it, and especially not having any liquids whatsoever, any transmission oil, well, they didn't have no transmission, sorry, any motor oil, any antifreeze, anything just in general. It's just been sitting here for a really long time, so water seeping through here. So what we were pretty much doing the whole time was removing the spark plugs and the spark plugs wire. And I must fill you guys in a little bit of a secret. This is something that we tend to do here, my pops and I, is that we take them off and we add a little bit of transmission oil, since so that way the pistons can kind of like have some sort of lubrication instead of the motor oil, that it's a lot thicker. So we pretty much add a little bit of transmission oil in there, and we start spinning it from the actual main pulley down here. So that pulley right there. So we start spinning it by hand, and it takes a really long time, so you gotta have a lot of patience, but we were able to break it loose, so that's a plus. So that means we were able to save this motor. So this motor is still good, which is great, because obviously I don't want to spend no more money into this thing to buy a whole nother 6.0, and 6.0s are not cheap. So luckily we were able to do so. So we have put the transmission back on. Transmission's on in place. It's just starting to get kind of cold already. and it's dark. It's starting to get dark. We can't really see much down there, even though we have flashlights and everything. And we don't want to keep on we already are completely tired, if I'm being quite honest with you, because this thing takes a lot of force and time. Like I said, you got to be patient, because you got to keep doing it little by little, and we have to take all 8 spark plugs out and add a little bit of oil in each one of the ports itself, so that way, like I said, the pistons break loose, all of that what's it called, el sarro and stuff like that from the water, and all of that breaks loose. So yeah, like I said, it takes a really long time to do so, but finally we were able to do so. So like I said, right now we got the transmission in there. I was getting ready to put in the starter. I got that one brand new, because obviously this one was missing. So for tomorrow, what we're gonna be doing is putting this starter on and put in the remaining things we need to do at the bottom where the transmission is at. We have a little bit of problem when it comes into the transmission support, because that one, obviously we are making one truck out of 2 pretty much. So having the LS in it on a OBX style truck, it's not as easy as just plug and play. There's a lot of modifications you have to do that you guys haven't really seen, and that's because all of that, it's time consuming. I don't want to bore you guys with these things just going back and forth, and then sometimes I just start working that I forget to pick up the camera so I can show you guys as well. Just like today, right now, again, I just started working. I didn't really record too much of a process. Plus my dad was helping me as well. He's okay with being in camera here and there, but it's not really his big thing. He gets really nervous around it, which I myself get nervous too, but I kind of have to get used to it. He doesn't, and again, I don't want to also put the camera in his face or whatever. So right now, like I said, I did as much as possible, but this thing is coming in a long way for sure, because I definitely, like I said earlier, I definitely miss driving this thing, and I can't wait to start driving it again. Hopefully within the next month or 2, this thing is going to be up and running, because obviously, like I said, once I got all of this situated, I'm going to be done on my end. Then I have to take it into one of the homies to do my wiring, because the main problem here is obviously everything, it's already kind of like plugged into its specific spots, but when it comes into this situation, part of the harness of hooking up fans and all that stuff that comes into just cut in like this, that you have to remove them and then obviously tap in to the original truck wiring harness. That's something that I don't mess around with, and neither does my dad. He mess around with it here and there, but he has his own work. I cannot just keep pulling him from his line of duty, because he obviously has his customers and stuff like that. I don't want to keep using him and stuff, because obviously he has to make his own money. When it doesn't even come into the money play, but if he helps me, he don't have time to do his jobs, so I don't want to keep bothering him with it. So at that point, like I said, I just went ahead and hit up one of the homies. He said he'll take me in, but he wants to have all the mechanical stuff in first, so that way he can just concentrate on the electrical stuff, because obviously, like I said, you have to tap into the truck's harness, so that way the cluster here can communicate with the motor, so that way I'll be able to read obviously the gas level, oil level, temperature, and battery, and so on and so forth. So that's the whole main reason why I had to take it to him. If not, it's just a matter of, you know, plug it into power, ground, you know, and all that stuff. But I want to have this thing done the right way. So that's the whole reason why I'm going to go ahead and take it to him, get it done the right way. So I'm going to concentrate on the mechanical part. So I should be done with this this weekend itself. And then it's just a matter of making the appointment with the homie out there. And as soon as he frees up, that's when I'm able to take it to him. Once I take it to him, I don't know how long it will take. Who knows, I might even do other things, for example, like change the clutch fan into the electrical fan, so that way it'll just look a lot more cleaner here, instead of having that big old clutch fan, which the clutch fan, it works, but the electrical fans work a lot better when it comes into cooling the engine. So like I said, I might do that, but we'll see right now what happens. But yeah, other than that, it was gonna be a quick little video. Everything else, I'm gonna do it off camera. I might post a couple little things here and there on my Instagram, so if you guys haven't followed me on Instagram, make sure you do so. It's gonna be down here, so that way you guys can kind of do see a little bit of a sneak peeks and stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, that was pretty much it for this video. It was just a quick update on my green two-door. Guys, like I said, I haven't posted this in a really long time. Just a quick little update, and that's what's pretty much been going on with this truck itself. So yeah, other than that, you guys stay tuned for the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so. We're on the road for 500 subscribers. You guys make sure to help me out with that if it's possible, because once I hit 500 subscribers, what I want to do is a giveaway. I mentioned in one of my videos before, I want to do a giveaway, and what I've been thinking is doing an exhaust giveaway. I might have to stop over there with my boy Edgar, see if he wants to collaborate with that. Obviously, I'm gonna be paying him for his work and everything. I just want to make sure that he's available to do that job for me, for the subscribers. I'm gonna supply everything. I'm gonna supply the mufflers, and I'm gonna supply the job. I'm gonna pay for everything. Like I said, it's a giveaway, completely free. It's just as soon as I hit 500 subscribers, obviously I'll give out a lot more details when it comes in to do so. But that's what I've been thinking. You know, 500 subscribers, $500 giveaway. Can't beat that. So yeah, like I said, don't forget to share it, like, comment, and subscribe. Have your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, whoever it is, grab their phones and just hit subscribe to Windy City Homie, and let's be on the road, like I said, to 500 subscribers, so that way you guys can have a opportunity to win that exhaust. So yeah, other than that, you guys stay tuned for the next one. Peace.